Supplementary.
Rawiri Waititi.
Does the Prime Minister agree with the judgment if we've got the Leader of ACT chiming in about law and order, but is first to get name suppression for his president for heinous crimes?
The Prime Minister is not responsible for that.
Hey there, fellow viewers. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of politics with a story that's been making waves in New Zealand's House of Representatives. In this video, we're going to unravel the recent developments surrounding Rawiri Waititi, the co-leader of Te Pāti Maori, and his unexpected expulsion from the House. So, grab your popcorn and let's dive right in. Last week, Rawiri Waititi found himself at the center of controversy when he made remarks in the House of Representatives that appeared to reference a court matter under suppression orders. Now, parliamentary privilege shields MPs from legal liability for their comments in public, but it seems this time it didn't prevent some serious consequences. The Speaker of the House, Adrian Rura, responded by suggesting that he would consider the statements. Fast forward to today, and Rura has announced that he believes Waititi's behavior was grossly disorderly. As a result, he named Waititi, meaning he cited his name and requested the House to evaluate his behavior. In an interesting twist, the decision of whether to suspend Waititi was left to the discretion of the MPs. In a voice vote, the question was approved, with Te Pāti Maori being the only party voting against it. However, a more detailed party vote, which would have revealed how each party voted, was not called for. Interestingly, Waititi wasn't even present in the House when this happened. He took to his social media to announce that he was attending New Zealand Fashion Week that day. The unexpected turn of events certainly added an intriguing layer to the story. So, what does this naming mean? Well, when an MP is named and subsequently suspended, they lose their right to vote during the suspension period. It's a more significant punishment than a temporary expulsion from the House. The tradition of naming MPs harks back to referring to them as the member rather than by their names. Interestingly, this isn't the first time an MP has faced naming and suspension. Back in 2019, National's Nick Smith underwent a similar process after an altercation with the Speaker at the time, Trevor Mallard. The House's rules must align with matters under appeal or suppression orders, but the unique nature of parliamentary privilege adds a layer of complexity. According to Speaker Rura, the relationship between Parliament and the courts is of utmost constitutional importance. Misusing the freedom of speech that MPs enjoy can damage this relationship and tarnish the reputation of the House and its privileges. To avoid the risk of compounding the harm caused by the original breach, Speaker Rura sent a general question of privilege to the Parliament's Privileges Committee. This committee will investigate how the House should respond in situations where an MP might have violated a suppression order. In a world where politics and parliamentary rules intersect, it's important to navigate the balance between freedom of speech and maintaining the integrity of the judicial process. The case of Rawiri Waititi's expulsion reminds us that even within the hallowed halls of government, rules and consequences are inescapable. Thank you so much for joining us on this exploration of the Rawiri Waititi saga. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more intriguing updates from the world of politics and beyond. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Waititi's expulsion was warranted? Until next time, stay curious and stay informed. See you soon.
Supplementary.
Rawiri Waititi.
Does the Prime Minister agree with the judgment if we've got for heinous crimes.
The Prime Minister is not responsible for that.
Point of order.
Point of order, David Seymour.
Mr. Speaker, I invite you to reflect and perhaps seek advice. The member has just speculated that a particular individual has name suppression and is guilty of heinous crimes. Both of those are in contempt of court, and due to the long tradition of comity between this House and the courts, to make such statements are deeply disorderly, bring the House into disrepute, and should face very severe consequences from you, Mr. Speaker. I can't believe, frankly, what I've just heard. The tikanga of this House is well known and should be respected.
I'd like everyone to calm down, thank you. I will go back and look at everything that's happened in question time today. The future of the House is in the House's hands and every individual member in it. I have, and I have stated this on a number of occasions, allowed questions, supplementary questions to be asked, including the member himself, on this very question today. That have been out of order, almost completely out of order, and have allowed the Minister to choose whether or not they want to address all or part of it. I will go back and have a look at that particular one and everything else.